Welcome to this Wit City Culture presentation. I'm Paul, and we got a challenge from CRA Diecast to show your top 10 Hot Wheels. Now, I was going to start with the lower stuff and move my way up, but I figured we'll start with this one. It's an RLC piece, Christmas of 2020. I don't know what year. Does it tell you on the thing? It doesn't, but it's the stocking stuffer 41 Willys Gasser, which I could read on the thing if I was looking. Love the Spectra Flame red and white combination. The hood opens up. You can see the detailed engine. Love the pinstriping on the back with the Christmas tree. Pretty cool name to be the stocking stuffer. I take it out of the package, but the cases on these are too. Some of them are way hard to open. So that's number one. Number two, sticking in this era, the 32 Ford Vicky. No, the 32 Ford. 32 Ford. Yeah, the 32 Ford Roadster. I got Vicky's coming up. That's why I got Vicky on the brain. Anyway, then I was pinstriping the orange paint, the Real Rider tires. This was a 2-pack. This was the Team Transport with the vintage hauler, which I should have got out because that's one of my favorite Hot Wheels too, that vintage hauler. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Speaking of Vicky's, we've got not only a red line issue, we have the retooling, which is metal on metal, and the third retooling, which has a plastic base, metal body, and still looks like a metal engine. Yeah, still a metal engine, but this is the evolution of the Ford Vicky. Next, this is 1, so that's 3. Next, we have, because I grew up about a mile away from the factory, the Pass and Go, I believe it's called, which is the Monopoly car. Couldn't leave that off the list of my top 10 Hot Wheels. You might call it a fantasy car. It's actually licensed, so it's not technically a fantasy car, but it's a pretty cool one. They got a recolor coming out in 2026 that I'll probably get just because it's the Monopoly car. Going back to red lines, one last red line. The custom Mustang. I think it's a custom Mustang, what they call it. They call it custom Mustang. Hood opens up. The Zamac engine, Spectra Flame, olive paint. The original owner put all the decals on it when they got them. Not bad. That's one of my legendary hauls of red lines from the thrift store. You can check out the video somewhere in my list. Then I got this Real Riders premium car. It's the Red Pig, I believe they call it. Did not think I was going to find this because I like the fact that it's a race car of the race cars I like. And it's there's an actual 1-to-1 scale of it. So I picked that one. Then we have from the legendary Golf Horde, the first release of the it's now the Mark II. They originally called it the VW Golf, in the hideous fluorescent pink, green, and blue livery. If it weren't for government money from that thing in 2020, this would not be my collection because I couldn't justify spending what I paid. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was out of what I normally spend for Hot Wheels. So sue me if you want, but that's how I got it. And it's not necessarily my favorite of the castings, but if we're doing top 10, since these sell now loose, I think there's one on, last I checked, one on eBay going for nearly $90 loose, and they want like 3 times that carded. Then we have one piece I was harping on Hot Wheels in several Instagram reels and YouTube shorts to bring back, and it got close. The hair splitter, one with my favorite of the bunch. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 examples. 3 of the original release ones with base variations, release variations. They're hard to come. They're one of the harder to come by Volkswagen Golf castings from Hot Wheels because a lot of the releases they have were European or the Leo from India. So it has an opening hood, metal body, metal base, Real Rider rubber tires. Still got the roof rack on the top. Speaking of which, when I said bringing it back to RLC, we have The Volkswagen Golf Mark 1 RLC release, I put it in the case. It came on a blister card in the smoked chrome paint. Take a look at that engine, the detailing. Very nice. Fortunate enough to have maxed out on the 2 of them that I was able to get. One still carded hanging on the wall right behind me. You see the card, you see the loose example. You don't need to see the carded one. So yeah, I've gone a little bit into collecting cardboard, select cardboard, but ultimately I like to release open almost everything. Put the cover back on the case, and last but not least, number 10, the first release of the RLC Kawabanga in beautiful blue Spectra Flame, opening engine compartment, detailed engine. It's got a cooler, a box, and a removable surfboard on the roof. Classic two-tone paint job for the Volkswagen Golf, for Volkswagen Beetle. The windshield is a little to be desired. I think the windshield's not necessarily in there correctly. There's nothing I can do about it. Fortunately, I was able to get this case off easily. So yeah, this has been my top 10 Hot Wheels Challenge response video to CRA Diecast. Check him out if you're in. Check him out. I'm sure he'll appreciate the traffic to his channel if I can draw him any, because I don't got a lot of traffic on my channel. But anyway, it was a fun video to do. Love the challenges. I think I have a couple more, some more possibly to do in the future or in the pipeline. So, as far, thank you for watching. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Never leave a diecast dub behind. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.